Hi everybody, welcome back to this NotTFC episode 26. I've completely forgot what I was recording then for a second. With me, Sid, and you may recall some time ago we started talking about the possibility of including a priest character in the place so we can resurrect any villagers that get killed. And given that what's his face in there waiting for food needed I was like, oh, maybe he's died. That kind of has driven home that we probably do need to do this sooner rather than later. So we need to get on and get a church in the town. Now, there is already a church in Minecraft. It's very simple, and it's one of them. Yeah, so this is the church we are all familiar with in good old Minecraft. This is what the testificates come to worship in. And it is horrible. It's even numbered rather than odd numbered. It's got this thing going on here which I really don't understand why we have that. The roofs are flat, it's got spawnable areas. I mean, I've had to go in and put torches pretty much bloody everywhere just to make it so we didn't end up with mobs spawning in the town while we were doing it. However, it doesn't mean to say we can't actually use this as the basis for a tower. And one of the things I want to do is just pull a few things together and we're going to get that done. Now the other thing we need to do is we need to sort out the mess that is this thing here, because it is just filling up too rapidly. I mean, that again, useless. I don't know what is actually hiding in the hopper anymore. More saddles than we can possibly cope with. Water bottles galore, empty bottles galore. That's all good. Lots of ink. A lot of this we can use because obviously we can cook it and it will make cooked fish, and we can use cooked fish to make a whole load of interesting things, really. Tuna potatoes with a bit of corn and a buttered potato, or we could go with a surf and turf. To be honest, it is actually a lot better, isn't it? Yeah, there's fish things we can do. Liver and onions, which would seem odd with fish, but there you go. I don't understand. Fish taco, fish lettuce wrap. That's actually not bad because we've got lettuce coming in, we've got fish coming in, and we can make that and we can put that in, and the old little fellas can munch away on that all to the heart's content. So, we do need to sort out the overflow situation, and we need to sort it out quite badly. I'm going to grab... Can we cook here at all? We can, excellent. Let's do a few more. What about jellyfish? We can't do jellyfish, but we can turn those into slime balls, which is good. The slime balls are handy. And we'll take the herring, and we'll take the bass, because the bass are good. Okay. So I need to pull some stuff together. I need to redesign what we're going to do with this, and while we're at it, I ought to void. So, we don't have a void thing, so the nearest thing we have to any kind of voiding, you will get fed when I am ready for you, sir, and not a moment before. The nearest thing we have to avoid is probably that. That'll do. I actually feel very medieval. I'm throwing my waste in the river, which is a wonderfully medieval way of dealing with things that you don't want in your life. Usually sewage. Oh dear, let us go in. Because poop is good, you know. No, let us go in here. I will get... I think I actually set some of these already cooking, so we'll just do those. We'll take those out, and we'll take those out, and we'll stick those in there. We'll stick those in there, and we'll stick those in there, and we'll keep 3 of these about our person. 3 of these can go in there, and those 3 that can go away. Okay, we've got stuff going on. That's all good. Right, I need to pull myself together. I need to check my wines, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do with this thing is we're going to strip off this side of the tower. We're going to replace this with the chiseled cobblestone, just get the weathered bricks in. This is going to become a, well, that's going to all come down one for starters, because I don't like that level. One of these is chiseled, so I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to replace that with, let's just come around here and do that, and then we can pop this in here out of the way. Just don't want to waste that stuff whenever we come across it. So we're going to have then one, it's going to have a two, so like that, and then it's going to come down like this. So that's going to be the shape of it, with that coming back here. 1, 2, 3. I think that works. I'm wondering whether to take it back a little bit as well, but we don't need a massive porch on this. No, we'll stick with this for now, and we'll have that going up there. Now, I do want to do something here with the these buttress, like a buttressy affair going on, but let's keep this simple for now. And I'm going to leave that glass where it is, but we're going to basically bring that to a 3 high window, and then that's going to come around there. So, facelifting this thing, we're going to start off by changing out the materials. Then we're going to sit there and mix up the materials a little bit more. This glass may become coloured glass because it's more churchy. I sampled the what was it, the cider actually, yeah, before starting this clip, if you're wondering why I've got all these potion particles around me. You can't make all that cider and not sample the goods. So that will come around like that, and then you're going to have that go up 1, hang on, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then that will come around there. This will all come out, and we can just put, for the completionism, we'll put that in there. All of this needs to come out now to here, and all of that will be replaced with this going forward. So we're going to have not that's going to come right. Now this is a bit awkward. How do I do this? Because on this side, let's have a look at the reference, it stays out like that, so we can just keep it there, can't we? That works for now anyway. And obviously that tower will go up, but this is where we want to make this go different, because I want to bring this out wider. So I'm thinking 1 either side, like that, and longer, which will give us, let me just go and get my chisel, and we'll chisel another block of that up for the time being. And we can obviously come back quite a bit. We've got a reasonable amount of space, maybe even as far as, say, there. And then we'll do that in, like so. And obviously we'll worry about the floor and levelling off the ground and all that later. But right now, what I should be doing is checking if I'm accidentally covering over a chiselled block as well. So that would be the extents of the building. Maybe actually, hang on. Let's just try this. Just to give us a little bit more something going on here. Well, I can't say I'm displeased with the shape so far. I'm going to continue on just working on this design. I'll come back at intervals to introduce you to what I've done so far, and yeah, but hopefully we'll end up with something that looks half decent. So back in a mo. Alright, well, we've got a quick update. I have a roof on it, kinda. It's got a back, it's got a middle, it's got a front. The tower definitely needs to be taller now because that roof has cut severely into the space that the tower was using. That's nothing burning over here, so that's good. The roof is pretty simple. That glass needs to come out. We'll get some filling in there done. A little bit of texturing across the inside of here with more of this, so we get the actual shape of the roof proper. A bit of wood and the likes, but I think we're going to need to bring the tower up. Well, hang on, we need to first things first, we definitely need to fix this. So we shall grab you, and we're going to, let me just check this is a solid block, so bang bang. Then we come back down to here, we've got 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, then we come up here, go that, and bang bang, sorted. So yeah, and that area, I don't really recall, a few episodes ago or several episodes ago I spotted a creeper spawn up there, so we need to fix that as well, but that's not so critical right now. Right, I need to get back down and back up. Little porchy bit on the front, nothing too fancy, and yeah, so I needed to bring this tower up. I think what we're going to be looking at is maybe this being the floor and this being a, yeah, I think that's definitely the case. We shall take some of this and we'll basically bring this in as a floor. I can't remember whether I just dropped a torch then, and we don't want to drop torches because it'll set things on fire. So this bit here will come out. Maybe we should do this from down below. Maybe do like this, and we can tidy that up with a wee bit of, let's have a look. So if I am going to fill this in here, oh dear, undo, blah. Take that out. Let's just stick a whole block in, it's probably quicker. And then we can probably strip out that and no, find the relevant section, pop that in like this, and that would work. And then when we come back in here and come along here, this is not going to look completely out of place. Yeah, that will work. Oh, God. The only problem is I'm running out of bits for my chisel rapidly. Anyway, so we've got a bit of roof design to do. This over here will then blend in, but that should be fairly clear. And we need to take the tower up. Back in a bit. Alright, we're going to need some stained glass. There is only one colour of stained glass that I will consider for a church. Of course, it's got to be the one that I am most, I wouldn't say well known for, because, you know, that's kind of conceited and also technically inaccurate. However, that's some stained glass. Now, the other thing I will want going forward is some wool, but for now we're going to stick with what we got. Those fish are in my inventory because I've got nowhere else to put them. I'm not sure whether I pointed out this is a damn you, that went down, as did those two didn't. Oh well, no, 0.99 to 0.1 is not that desperately bad. Almost there on that one and getting up there on that one, but not quite there. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about the wine right now because we have got this to work with. So I've taken the tower up higher. I put some fence posts in here. Now my thoughts are this: what I would like to do is put some hanging lights structures in from this at slightly different heights, so they kind of illuminate, and then similar at the top up there, which I shall just hop up here, and we can maybe go 2 and 1, and if we were to come across this way, we can just kind of hop up there and just do a 1. Probably get away with running around this side actually. 1, 2, 3 and 1. Really hang that one down. Just, I'm not sure what they are in terms of the structure. There's no, people will often talk about the lore behind their builds. I don't have lore. I just do what the hell occurs to me at the time. Yeah, much easier my way. And maybe a 1 and just yeah, do a 2. Bang. And then we can bring this back over here, get back down. Maybe I can, oh, I don't think so. Oh well, I'm not worried about a bit of dirt. I just don't like leaving things. That's there because I just didn't know where else to put it at that moment in time. However, we're going to smash all these out. This there about fragile objects drop from a great height, make an interesting sound. Anybody who gets that reference, I will be impressed. Oh, we need more. We need more of this then, don't we? Alright, that's fine. A little bit more of that's going on, but we're getting there. This is happening steadily. What we do need to do is jump up here, and just up here what I would like to do is replace that with these. Literally just whack them in there. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm deliberately not putting any religious denominations on this because A, I'm not religious, and B, why the hell would I put... Most times you see a church done in Minecraft, they're almost invariably done with crosses. So we've got what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 more. While we're here though, we should be able to, and hopefully this will work. It didn't. Okay. I said hopefully. We can take some of those, bring them back to iron wood, which would have been perfect if I'd have picked that up, and get the doors in. Lovely. We can get in that way. So, oh, yeah, probably 2 lots. But it's getting there. It's starting to look like a thing. I want to do some capping off on the end of these, just to give them some stone effects. I want to basically replace a few of the blocks with some different blocks, and then we can work on the interior, and we'll be almost done, I think. Can't say I dislike that at all though. That's kind of working for me. So yeah, back in a mo. Alright, in terms of the windows, I'm just dressing these up a little bit with some limestone. I'm going to do the ends of the roof as well, but I just wanted to give these windows a little bit more than, you know, just make them a big rectangle. And one of the best ways I found is a good old chisels and bits to give it the old stonework. The only issue is that this design is not going to work here. Or would that? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I didn't think that would work. Or would that would work? Would. But I'm not displeased with it. We'll go with it. Oh, dumb now. Let's undo that and try the right thing. I did a little bit of chisels and bits work to blend the path in as well, because I thought it was a little bit bland as it was. I mean, the temptation to do something over this door, I don't think it's necessary. It could be, you could do it. It wouldn't make a difference, but you know, ultimately, oops, undo, no, undo, up, and there we go. All good. So that gives the windows and the exterior a little bit of design work. We're going to put you away now, and you and you and you for the we'll take you back, I should say, and we'll just go and get rid of all of the bits before we do that. We're going to take this and we are going to just come around here and give these a little bit of texture. I may go and get some mossy cobble just to again add that a little bit more, but for the most part I think we need to do much more than this, and then we've just got the inside to do, which is going to be a bit of a larger job, but not that big all things considered. And again, we can use the dirter scaffold. Just, well, to be honest, with the exception of these corner pieces, we can actually do most of this from the inside, I would have thought. Now we just come up here and no, that's the wrong key. And then just up again. You're going to end up with this no, we can get away with that actually. I was thinking we might not be able to chisel that because it's got that on, but now one thing I have thought about, which might look reasonable on here, I'm just going to go and grab some. I've got to get rid of this stuff anyway. We need to think about a carpet. No, we need to think about an altar. We need to think about some beams and some actual non-hidden lighting. But like most part, I think we're getting there. So yeah, let me just pull myself together again, and oh, I know what I didn't do yet. Let me get that sorted. Need you, you, and you. Yeah. What we didn't do was the ends, which was part of what we wanted to do. So I'll get this done, and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, we're just getting some leaves in. I think we might be heading into into autumn, you know, judging by the way these leaves are changing colour, which is going to be interesting, because I thought we would have had a lot longer with those crop fields that we had. Anyway, I've put some leaves around the place and just dressed it up that way. We're going to just get a few more of these popped in just for good measure. I may actually to pop. Did you drop the chain, didn't you? You did, you bugger. Doesn't matter. We can fix that. There you go. And maybe even one bit there. Yeah, we've got plenty. And I think externally that is it done. And apologies for the noise of the car outside. That is it's really stupidly warm here in the UK at the moment, and consequently windows are open, but I'm happy with that. I really do think that's a reasonable design. Now I'm going to get a screenshot of that. We're going to have to finish off the inside, and we're going to have to populate it, but before we do that, we are, oops, get myself back here, we're going to have to fix the issue we have with the overflow over here. So this guy's eating a lot of food, but he's generating a lot more food. Now what we need to do then is basically, wherever possible, we can cook you into cooked octopus. It's not worth a great deal, and we can't really do much with it. But all of this that can be cooked should be cooked. I don't think we can make food out of it, apart from, of course, the cotton candy apparently, somehow out of ink. Yeah, don't ask me. I have no idea. Interesting. Hammock. I wonder if Boat and Herring would prefer a hammock. I don't know. Anyway, so that is that. We're looking good. This might be a slightly shorter episode than usual. Not entirely sure yet, but I do need to go and check the crops, because if we are getting close to winter, we need to be harvesting that before they all die back. So that is a thing we need to do, and I think we should probably do that next before we start worrying about things like churches and, you know, superfluous things like that. So I'm just going to go out and we'll check the crops, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Alright, I think that about does us. We've managed to get a few things. I've done a little bit of work in here as well, and Bartholomew Longstreet, he's going through that bread. We'll have to keep an eye on him. But we have got a huge amount of this. We do need to get 2 stacks of that, because that needs to it must be underneath. Okay. Sorry, panicking then. I was like, oh crap, there's going to be a creeper. That's not one thing you want to see. Yeah, we got a fair amount of stuff done. That church is looking, I'm actually liking that. So we'll get that finished off next time. The bait traps, which I checked, sorry, the ground traps, which I checked last time, appear to have run out of bait, but they have yielded a fair amount of resource actually, so I'm not going to complain at that at all. But on that note, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.